everyone, my name is Kate Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. Today I'm going to share with you a very cute card made with the Honeycomb Happiness Celebration set. And it looks like this. I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day because it's not overly lovey-dovey, and you could certainly include a gift card to something like an ice cream shop to show someone that you appreciate how much you truly treasure them, and Valentine's Day is a good time to celebrate that. And so when you open it up, there's just little coffee cups at the bottom so you can put whatever you want onto this card. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you how to create this card. So as I mentioned, we're using the Honeycomb Happiness. This is a celebration set, so now through March 31st you have the option to get this as an add-on to your order. With every $50 increment you get to pick a free stamp set or one of our paper packs in the celebration brochure. So let me know if you need a demonstrator. I can always be found at www.stampingtoshare.com. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use our nice and sturdy thick Whisper White cardstock. This is 100-pound cardstock, and it will hold up really well, even with lots of layers. So this is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and then I've scored it at 5 1/2. I'm going to go ahead, fold along the score line. I'm going to use my bone folder, give that a good little press, and we're going to set this aside for just a moment. The next panel that we're going to work with is a 2 by 5 1/4 inch panel. You can see there's lovely stripes in here in Bermuda Bay and some basic gray. And I use the Have a Cup of paper pack. So there's lots of different styles and designs in here, and they're just all very, very sweet. You can find them in our Occasions 2016 catalog from Stampin' Up. And so again, that's a 2 by 5 1/4 inch piece of paper from the Have a Cup of paper pack, and then I used a 3/4 inch strip, and I didn't actually measure how long this was. I just knew I needed it longer than 5 1/4, and so this is just a 3/4 inch strip of our crumb cake paper. And so I'm going to take some multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm just going to do a little strip of glue along the top, and then we're going to lay this 3/4 inch strip right here. And the reason we are sturdying this up is because we're going to do a ribbon wrap. And ribbon wraps on designer series paper, while they do work, they are a little more flimsy to work with. So it's just as easy to strengthen that with a little strip of designer paper, and it adds some texture and design to your card. And so then we're going to take the 1/8 inch stitched Bermuda Bay ribbon. It's really nice, and you can find it in our Occasions catalog. So I'm just going to snip a little bit of that off, and then we're going to use some Scotch tape to secure that around to the back side. Alright, and now I have this little ribbon strip secured on the back side. I just used some Scotch tape, as you can see, and we can go ahead and put this on the front of our card. So I'm going to again use the multi-purpose liquid glue. Now I've often said I don't like using liquid glue on very vanilla or Whisper White cardstock panels. However, this is our thick Whisper White panel, so it will hold up very well to the multi-purpose liquid glue. You won't have to worry about seeing lines through it. And so there we go, that is ready and all settled in on the front of our card. The next thing we're going to need is a 3 3/4 inch square of Wisteria Wonder, and then we're going to run that through the Big Shot machine, which I've already done, using the large polka dot folder. And so it comes out with some raised dots that looks really nice, and we're going to go ahead again and use some multi-purpose liquid glue and just put a little bit of a square on here, and then we're going to set this underneath the ribbon. So you're going to lift the ribbon up, and then you're just going to set this in right here so that it's about, oh, I don't know, I think it needs to be just a little scooted over to the right here so you can show off some of the stripe on the left side, and then you want it about centered in the card from top to bottom. And that looks pretty good, so we'll leave that alone. And then the next thing we're going to do is we just need a scrap of crumb cake. And I went to the Big Shot machine, and using the Lots of Labels framelits, I used the 5th largest. So if you count out with 1 being the smallest and go all the way to number 5, that is the label that I used. And again, I used crumb cake paper, and I just cut that out with the Big Shot machine. And this also can be glued right onto the front panel of our card after we've done a little bit of stamping. So I'm going to take Stays on Black ink, and I'm going to take the You're So Sweet sentiment from Honeycomb Happiness. I'm just going to stamp this right down here at the bottom, just like so. Then we'll add some multi-purpose liquid glue again, and we'll set this underneath our ribbon right about here. That looks really cute. And now we just need to add the ice cream cone. So we're going to stamp the ice cream cone with some Stays on Black ink on a piece of white scrap. Now this is just our regular Whisper White scrap, and that came out a little faded, so let me stamp it on the other side. There we go, nice bright image. And then we're going to take our Wink of Stella. As you can see, it looks like this. I have both the gold and the clear. We're going to take the clear and we'll be coloring the cone with the Wink of Stella. Now you probably can't see this, but I will hold it up to the camera in just a second. You can see how quickly this goes. I have a very full Wink of Stella here. I'd already gone through one, so I had to open up another one this morning. And then here is the Wink of Stella gold, and we're just going to color in the cone, and it looks really nice and sparkly. So we'll just bring this all the way down here to the tip of our cone. And this dries really, really quickly, so we can pretty much cut it out in just maybe 30 seconds or so. So you can see how that shines and sparkles. That's just gorgeous. Now I did work ahead for this video. I went ahead and I colored one in advance, and you can see again the shimmer and shine. And I put 2 dimensionals on the back, and we're just going to go ahead and put this right onto the front of our card. We're going to set it so that the tip of the cone is just a little bit over the ribbon like so. And then we are going to add, for the finishing touch, a little bow on the front of the card, and I've just got this stuck on a glue dot. It's our Bermuda base stitched ribbon. We can go ahead and we can place that wherever we feel like putting it. I think right here looks pretty cute. And then our inside panel, we just want to decorate up the inside just a titch so that when you open it up, there's something there to look at. This is 3/4 inch by 5 1/4, and again, I'm just going to use our multi-purpose liquid glue, and we'll add this right here to the bottom so we can have a cuppa with our good sweet ice cream cone. So there you go. Here's the card we've completed, and here is the card I had done in advance. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for stopping by Stamping to Share. If you need a demonstrator, or if you'd like to see the occasions catalog along with the celebration brochure, just pop me an email at stampingtoshare@gmail.com, and I can go ahead and get that taken care of for you so you can look through it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.